Good morning and welcome. I want to talk to you today about how is it that the world changes when we do. I sent an email out a little while ago and I got a reply from someone asking me to delve a little bit deeper into something that I'd written in there. So I'll read the particular paragraph and then I will talk a little bit more. I'll share and expand a little bit more into that. So once you've played in your imagination until it feels real and natural to you, then you can have faith that it will happen. This is when you have decided that you want to create something. This is how we actually do it. So we play in our imagination until what it is we want feels real and natural to us. And then it will happen because all things already are. And if you drop every thought that contradicts what you want, your actions will be the actions of a person who already is who you want to be. The physical world then has to mold itself to match those beliefs. It simply has to. And this person said, what's that about? How does that happen? And why does that happen? So first off, the world that you see, the world that you are experiencing is a reflection of who you are. You see it, you see what you see because of who you are. It's not there in that way and then you experience it. The world is your projection, your reflection. So you see the world as you are, not as the world is. So that is one reason that when you change, the world changes. So then if we go back to conscious creation and how is it if we want something and it's not a mistake that you want things, like if any thoughts that you have about things that you want, they are not a mistake. You are an expanding creative being. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. And that expansion, that wanting, that desire within you that pulls you towards wanting something, that's your natural instincts. That's who you are. That's what you're here to do. So when we have this feeling, this desire that we want something, that's not a mistake. And that happens. We have that ability. We have something within us. We have this ability to think imaginatively. We have an imagination, and that's the part of us when we desire something, our imagination is coming into play because we begin to have thoughts about what the world would be like if that were true, if that were real, if that were happening. And so whilst we are there, whilst we are imagining this thing, whilst we are in our imagination in that way, we move into the state of being the person, we move into the state of being the vibration, the essence. We move into being that thing. And whilst we are there, like when you lose yourself in the imagination, that is true for you. And it's only when we jump out of that and come back and move back into our senses and move back into what we call the real world, that those things disappear. But whilst we were there, whilst we were in our imagination, they absolutely existed. And the way that creation works is that if we can keep that knowing of the truth of our imagination, if we can walk as if walk and sleep and be that person as if that thing has happened, is true for us, then it will become real, because every single thing that you see is the reflection of the state that you are living in. You are seeing it through the state that you are in. And the only way that anything gets created, the only way that anything changes, even when we talk about it as having a new thought, if we think something different, the world will be different. When we think something different, if we truly think that, we have moved from one state to another. So if we are thinking imaginatively about something, if we think that and believe it to be true, that state will become true. That is how this works. As sure as if I pick up this pencil and let go of it, there's a lead in it, so I probably won't. Let's try this one. It's going to drop because that's what gravity does. And gravity will never, ever not do that. not do that, it will always do that. So when we move into the state of something and we have faith and trust in that. Now, faith doesn't have to be blind faith, and please don't take my word for any of this. Play in your imagination yourself and see. I have seen this happen too many times now to doubt it, and my faith is not blind faith. Do I do that every time? Do I stick? Do I hold my faith? Do I stay there every time? Absolutely not. No, I haven't cracked that one, but have I done it enough to know that when I do that, this happens? Absolutely yes. And have I seen other people do it? Absolutely yes. So have a play with it and see what you think. Right now I'm doing a course, 365 days of cracking creation, and we're having so much fun in there, and every day I'm sharing little nudges and more amazing things about how this works. It would be fantastic to have you join us for that. I'll put the details of it below, and I will be making more of these videos. I will be sharing more. If you're not on my mailing list, the information to join me there will come below this video too. It would be absolutely fantastic to have you with me. Take care, have an amazing day, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.